Alright, here we are, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We got some more 2008 ALCS Game 4. Tampa Bay Rays in Boston. And of course, I've talked about this. The most important game of a series is the first game past halfway. Half is 7, 3.5, round up is 4. Game 4 is the most important. So this is the most important game. Teams that win this game are more than likely going to win the series. But, I mean, it's not for sure, but it gives you a definite advantage winning Game 4. Especially the difference between a 2-2 series and a 3-1 series. It's huge. One team has to win 3 in a row, and the other team only has to win 1. So, anyways, without further ado, from Fenway Park in downtown Boston, Massachusetts, we have Game 4 coming to you live. All right. For the Boston Red Sox, we have the right-hander Tim Wakefield pitching on the mound today. Tim Wakefield. And for the Tampa Bay Rays, we have Andy Sonnenstein. Sonnenstein? I think it's Sonnenstein. We'll go with Sonnenstein. And he is a right-hander as well. So great matchup here. Righty-righty against these potent lineups. Game 4 is about underway here as Amura is headed into the batter's box. He waits on the first offering, and if I didn't forget to get the dice out, we would have had first pitch already. But I forgot to get the dice out. Obviously, again, whenever there's a runner on base, we put this on. That is our havoc roll, 1 or a 2. Otherwise, we completely ignore it. You got third game, your Colorado Rockies replay from 2007 done. Wow, I was doing a Colorado Rockies years ago. I started a Colorado Rockies from 2007 replay. And I got about 10 or 12, 15 games in, and I decided I didn't want to. I mean, I just got busy with other things and forgot about it. That's interesting that she would choose the Colorado Rockies from 2007 as well. That's interesting. All right, here we go. First pitch, Tim Wakefield, Amura, and the windup, and we don't need the yellow yet. That is a 4-5 lefty, 4-5, ground ball shortstop X. Get the charts out here. Shortstop X. Shortstop today is Jed Lowry's a 4E21. That's shortstop, 4E21. That's not very good. A 4 and a 2 is really not good. That is going to be a single. And a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on a 21. There is no 7, but there is a 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So no error, but that is going to be a single to lead off the game by Imamura. And the hold rating is +9. +1 for the catcher is a +10. Wow. I think the most you can go is +5. So everyone that makes the base is definitely going to try and get the jump here. He needs a 4 to 6. Or if it's an 11, then he's picked off. I believe if it's a number after the slash, he's picked off. So 4 to 6. He got an 8, so he did not get the good jump. Don't want to go in a bad jump, so I guess he's going to stay at first. And we move, to next man up. Move that stuff out of the way, which would be great. And it is BJ Upton. BJ waits on the pitch by Wakefield here. Hometown crowd, Boston, still filing in to the stadium this evening. 15, so again, nothing. Don't have to worry about it. 4-10. Right-hander, 4-10. And that is a strikeout, number 1 by Tim Wakefield. That was a curveball. Carlos Pena. Nothing on the Havoc. 3-9 righty. 3-9 strikeout number 2. And Evan Longoria. Evan Longoria waits on the pitch from Wakefield. Nothing on the Havoc. 2-6. And he strikes out the side after giving up the leadoff single. We have no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. Andy Sottenstein against J.D. Drew. Lefty versus righty. Lefty versus righty. Christoph, what is going on? Can't stay, go and sleep. Yes, you should go to sleep, buddy. I'm a big Rockies fan. Attended a World Series game that year. They won 14 in the last 15 and took the momentum to the World Series. It's coming up just short. Yep. So Andy Sottenstein, J.D. Drew, 6'10 lefty, 6'10 catcher X. Catcher X, where's my Catcher X chart? Here it is. Catcher X, that's Donnier Navarro. He is a 2E1. 2E1. 2 and a 12 is a pop out to the catcher. Uh-oh, a E1. And that is a 17, and that is an E1. Are you kidding me? The only number that's on there on an E1 is a 5 and a 17. And he rolled a 17. E1 on the catcher. Oh my gosh. That's... I'm sorry, E2. What am I saying E1? E2. E2. Wink... Sottenstein is a -3. Add in... -2 for Navarro. They are a -5. -5. Wakefield was a +10. Okay. So, J.D. Drew. Let's see, with the -5. Yeah, he's not going to go anywhere. Justin Pedroia up second. He's been the bane of the existence of the just done playing the game. All fine. Okay, good. Make sure you're okay. Barbara, good evening to you. So he's been the bane of the Rays' existence so far. E2 gets J.D. Drew on. Oh, and because he's on, we got to get the yellow dice in there. Dustin Pedroia. Nothing on the Havoc. 1/8. Righty. And that's a single. 2 stars. And here we go. The Red Sox. And once again, Dustin Pedroia. He is a 5 to steal. If he gets a 5, he might go. He got an 8, so he doesn't get that. David Ortiz. Sottenstein trying to keep things going down. And no Havoc close. 312. He's a righty. 312. Line out. First base max. Are you kidding me? David Ortiz. 312. Line out max. So that's going to be a 3-5 3 double play. A triple play. Triple play. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that might be the first triple play we've ever had on the channel. I'm thinking I've had a triple play before, but I'm not 100% sure. It's been so long if I've had a triple play, but we just had a triple play. The line out first base max and the runners at first and third get picked off on the 3-5-3 triple play. And just like that, we head to the second. David Ortiz shaking his head. He can't believe he did it. Cannot believe he did it. Our first triple play we've had on the channel in years. I think that deserves a thumbs up. And I think that deserves a click of the, up arrow. Carl Crawford up first. Carl Crawford against Tim Wakefield. Top of the second inning. No score, unbelievably. 1-5 righty. 1-5. Ground ball to shortstop. That's Lowry to Mark Kotze. Lowry to Kotze, and one away. Willie Ibar, switch hitting Ibar, steps in. 5'10". He's going to be a lefty, 5'10", and that is a ballpark single. He will be batting from the left. So that's a 1-19. That's going to be a base hit single. Of course, he's going to try and get the jump. He needs a 4 or 5. And he got a 6. Unbelievable. They can't get the jump. Can't get a good jump. They don't want to take it if they don't get a good jump. Dadier Navarro. Navarro waits on the pitch here from Wakefield. Nothing on the Havoc. We have a 5-4. He is going to be right, so this guy will be batting from the left. So left, 5-4, 5-4. Ground ball third base X. Euclid is a 317. 317 at third base. 317. 3 and an 8 is a G3. And I think that just gets the runner at first. And then a 17 on the 12 at what's shortstop? No, he was a 3E17. Must have been Euclid at third base. It's a 317. So 17, that's 11, that's a 12. And there is no 12 there. So I think they're going to get the runner at first, and that is it. Runner will move up. And that's going to be a 5-3 put out. Pedro Feliz with 2 outs. I'm sorry, Pedro Feliz. That's Fernando Perez. Fernando Perez. Pedro Feliz. I took his first name and made it Pedro, and then his last name I made it for Perez. Wow, that was a weird combination. That's Fernando Perez. What am I doing? All right, runner second, scoring position. The Rays trying to take the lead here. Nothing on the Havoc. There's a 1-3. That is a clutch, and he's going to get a out because he changes a single into it, and so he's going to pop it up. He'd be batting from the left side. So he's going to P6 it. And that's going to do it. That's too bad it's a clutch situation because that would have been a single. Maybe he even scored the run. But once again, nothing across. Nothing across. We go to the bottom of the second. Andy Sottenstein and Kevin Euclid, the third baseman. Thanks to the Lomax. They call that the Lomax in Stratomatic. The line out to the maximum number of outs you can get. And our first triple play we've had on the channel in years. Triple play in the bottom of the first. 310 right-hander. Uh-oh, 310. That's a ballpark home run check. Home run check for right-hander is a 1-5, though, and that is a 12. That is going to be deep to left field. F7, but not deep enough. Jason Bay had a home run in yesterday's game. 5-6, righty. 5-6, and that's a base hit single. Bay, if he can get a 3, he can get a really good jump. If he gets a 3, he got a 4, very close, but not close enough. He drops from a 20 if he gets the jump. If he doesn't get the jump, it's down to a 6. So he goes from a 20 to a 6. Holy crap. So if he doesn't get the jump, he doesn't go. Mark Kotze, runner at first, 1 away, double play will end the inning. The Rays trying to get their defense going again. That is a 1-8 righty, and he walked him. So 2 men on. 2 men on for Coco Crisp. Annie Sottenstein needs to get some outs here. 1-8. Ground ball to the pitcher, B. So they'll get the runner at second on the 1-4 put out. Fielder's choice, and now we got runners at the corners. Runners in the corners for Kevin Cash. Kevin Cash. Kevin Cash. And here we go. Uh-oh, 2 and a 5 is a pass ball. Navarro is a 2. That is a 9, so no pass ball, so we can ignore that. That is a 5-7 right-hander. 5-7, 1-7 single. Nope, wind it out to third. And that's going to do it. So the Rays defense once again keeps Boston honest. And after 2 full innings, we have no score. Unbelievable here at Fenway Park in Boston. Jason Bartlett, the number 9 hitter for the Rays, is up. The number 9 hitter, Jason Bartlett. 2-6. Righty, 2-6 single. And of course, he's going to try and get the jump. 2-5 and a 12. 2-5 and a 12. That is a 6. Cannot get the jump. Even though he didn't get the jump, he would be a 13. Plus 3 would take him to a 1-16. He's going to get a plus 3. Even though they're holding him, he's a plus 10. The most you can get is a plus 5. Minus 2 for holding him. Takes it down to a plus 3. He's a 1-13. He's going to take it to a 1-16. He's going to go. And he's in there safe. Oh, I should use S. That's what I should use. S. Okay, steal. All right. So back to the top of the order. Runner second, nobody out. Imamura with the single to start the game off. 3-0. 4-6. Lefty, 4-6, popped it up to first. P3. B.J. Upton struck out in the first. B.J. White's on a good pitch here. He gets one. 5-6, right-hander, 5-6, walked him. And 2 men on for the Rays. And it's up to Carlos Pena. Carlos Pena. That is a 1-3. That's a single 1-star 1 to 16, and that is going to load the bases. That is going to load the bases, and there is 1 out. Loads the bases, and 1 out. Defense is going to play back. Go for a double play here. Evan Longoria is up. 4-3 right-hander. 4-3 fly-ball right field X. Right field X. That's J.D. Drew. He's a 2E6. Two E6. 2E6. We don't need that, but he's going to get to it. And an 11. And there is no 11. He's going to catch it out there. Oh, and it's an F2, which is fly out if there's a runner in 30 scores. A runner in second may also try to tag up. But I'm going to just say the runner in third scores on the sacrifice fly. That is a F9. But deep enough to score Bartlett. Upton could try. He's a 16 run. What do I need to move him up? Save chances is run speed plus outfielder arm. His run speed plus the outfielder arm rating. Okay. So right fielder, J.D. Drew's a -1. So be a 1 to 16 -1 is a 15. 1 to 15. He's going to go. He's going to try and tag up. And they're just going to let him tag. And they're going to throw it in so the runner first doesn't move up. Smart baseball all the way around there. And we got runners at the corners now. Runners at the corners for Carl Crawford. And there is 2 outs. But the Rays have taken the lead 1-0. That is a 1-8. Grounded to short, and that's going to do it. But the Rays pick up 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. And the Rays take a 1-0 lead. Jed Lowry. 1-7. Walked him. He's an E stealer. He's not going anywhere. .210. Ground ball to second base, but it's C, so the runner's going to move up. So it's a 4-3 put out. Dustin Pedroia with 1 out. Runner at second in scoring position. Pedroia again. 3-11. And that is a walk. So 2 walks in the inning. 2 walks in the inning for David Ortiz, who hit into the triple play in the first inning. Don't you, God damn it. That little dice went underneath the cabinet pretty far. All right, you bastard. 2 on, 1 out. David Ortiz lined out Max in the first inning. That is a 1-6. Ground ball shortstop A. That's going to move the runner up to third, but it's going to be a 6-4-3 to end the inning because that is a double play. They already had that one, so that is going to end it. A David Ortiz in 2 at-bats has caused 5 outs. Triple play and a double play. And Boston will stay scoreless after that. Willie Ibar, the DH for the Rays. 2-6. Ground ball to first. Didier Navarro. I can't believe you're in shorts and a t-shirt. I'm freezing and all bundled up. It is 32 degrees here. I know, I'm sorry. Navarro. 6'10", 5'10", actually, not 6'10", that's 5'10". He's going to be left 5'10". 5'10 is a ballpark single. He's a lefty, that's 1-19, that's going to be a single. Because he likes to mingle. And he likes to steal. He needs a 2-6 no, he's got a 3. No, he's not going to go. He literally has a 3 if he gets the jump. Are you kidding me? Fernando Perez. Fernando. 211. Right-hander. That is a 1-12 single. That is a 1. That is a base hit single. 1 star. So back-to-back singles. And there's 2 men aboard. Jason Bartlett. 4-6 righty. 4-6 popped up to first. And now with 2 outs, it becomes a clutch situation. Clutch situation for Imamura. A clutch situation. He loses his 2 singles on the 3 column in a clutch. 3-5. 1-7 triple. That is a double. That is a double. 2 runs are going to score. No, I'm sorry. 1 run is going to score. Do they send the other runner on the double? Pedro Feliz is a 17. It was, must go to center field because it doesn't list a position. Center fielder is a +2. There's also 2 outs. So they're going to send the runner. He's a 17. Takes him to a 19. He's a 1-19. He's coming in. He's safe. They're not even going to throw it. They're not going to throw it on the double. They don't want the runner at second to move up. So Imamura with a huge double, and the Rays have taken a 3-0 lead. And a runner at second now. Makes it a clutch situation for B.J. Upton. B.J. waits on the pitch. Here it comes from Wakefield. 5-4 right-hander. 5-4 ground ball, third base X. Third base X. Euclid, 317 at third base. 3 and a 15. It's a G1. And a 14. 14 on a 17. There is a 12, 15, 16, 17, but no 14. It's going to be a 5-3 put out to end the inning. But the Rays pick up 2 more runs and lead this one 3-0. Can you guys see the scoreboard? There we go. Try to make sure I get that in there. Kevin Youkilis is up for the Red Sox here. Sottenstein is actually pitched very well. Sottenstein against Youkilis. Righty-righty matchup. Here it comes. That is a 1-8. Fly to center. Jason Bay. 4-5, right-hander. 4-5, shortstop X. Bartlett is at 2E21. 2E21. At short, 2E21. 2-16, no problem. At a 10, at a 21, there is no 10 on a 21. It's going to be a 6-3 put out. Marcotte. 2-8. Ground ball to the pitcher. And a quick 1-2-3 inning by Sottenstein. And it stays 3-0 after 4. Carlos Pena back up. He's 1 for 2 with a single in the third. Carlos Pena waits on the pitch by Wakefield. 2-8. 1 on a triple. That is not a 1, so it's a fly to center. Evan Longoria, 0 for 2. 1-2. That is a single. He's going to try to get the steal. He needs a 3 to get the steal. He got us 9, so no steal. Crawford. Carl Crawford, runner at first, 1 out. Top of the 5th. 2-3. Walked him. And now the Rays have got 2 more runners on. William Ibar. 5-5. Lefty, 5-5. Strikes him out. That is his first strikeout in a long time. Since the first inning. That's his strikeout number 3. Navarro, 2 outs. 2 men on for the Rays. Didier Navarro waits the pitch. 1-6. 1-7 double. That is a 9. That is a single. 2 stars. Another run's going to score. And the Rays are up 4-0. Moving to third base is going to be Crawford on the single by Didier Navarro. Fernando Perez. Damn it, I dropped the dice again. It fell down, hit my foot, which is at an angle, so it ricocheted all the way to the back. Of course it did. Navarro, runners at the corners, 1 run in. This might be it for Wakefield if he doesn't get these guys out. Runners at the corners, Pedro Feliz, 16 at 2-8. Strikes him out. And that's going to do it, but they Rays pick up another run. They're up 4-0. And right now, Schottenstein has done a good job pitching for the Rays so far. In this one, it's going to be Coco Crisp up first. 2-8, righty. 1-5 triple. Nope, it's going to be a double though. No, I'm sorry, a single. Triple or a single. So he'll take the single. He's a double A or in its A stealer. 1 to 5, 11 or 12. He got a 7, so no good steal. He'd be a 13 minus 5, so nope, he's not going anywhere. And I destroyed everything. Kevin Cash. Kevin Cash. Runner first. 2 and a 3 means it's a pass ball. I'm sorry, it's a balk. It's a balk. Pass ball is 4, 5, or 6. Right. So it's a balk, and he's got a 0 balk, so we can ignore this and roll this like this a normal one. 5, 6 righty. 5, 6 single. And the Red Sox, they have runners. Jed Lowry. 2 on, nobody out. Jed Lowry. 5, 7. Lefty, 5, 7. Strikes him out. He hasn't had a strikeout in a long time. In fact, he hasn't had a strikeout at all. That's his first strikeout. So 1 out, 2 on for the Red Sox. Big opportunity for them to get back in this game. Raised up 4-0. J.D. Drew is 0 for 1 and got on with an error to the catcher, nonetheless. Dedier Navarro, who is a 2-1, and he failed the 1, believe it or not. 18 and 1-8. That is a 1-11 single, but that's a 15. That's a ground ball to shortstop A. That is going to be a double play to end it. And the Red Sox are doing it to themselves. 6-4-3. Double play. And that is going to do it. And the Red Sox have hit into a triple play, a double play, a double play. And David Ortiz is overdue and has caused 5 outs in his overdue. David Ortiz, not looking good. Not looking good. And the Rays defense stiffens when it needs to again. And the hometown crowd are just shocked. They can't even eat their cotton candy. They're shocked. Every time the Red Sox start getting some momentum, something goes crazy and they go wrong. Jason Bartlett is 1 for 2. 4-6. Righty. 4-6. Fly ball to right. F9, and that was a pretty poor F9. Back to the top of the order. Imamura is 2 for 3. Imamura 2 for 3. 6-7 lefty. 1-2 double. That's a single, and he's 3 for 4 with a single. He's going to try and steal. He needs a 4-6. That is a 10. He does not get the jump. Again, Wakefield is getting very lucky that we're not getting any of our jumps. B.J. Upton. Nothing on the Havoc. 2-7. 2-7 is a fly to left. And Carlos Pena. 1-6. Strikeout number 5. And the Rays are done in the 6th. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Sottenstein, this is his point of weakness inning. Dustin Pedroia, who's 1 for 1 with a walk. Six, 7, righty. 1 to 16 double, that's an 18, that's a single. Of course it is. Dustin Pedroia and his single mania. He needs a 5 to get the jump. He gets a 10, so no jump. All right, here we go. David Ortiz, who's had 2 at-bats and caused 5 outs so far. Let's see if he can cause 2 more outs. We can get a double play here on him. Nothing there, but a 1-5 is a strikeout. Strikeout number 2 for Stottenstein. Kevin Euclid. 4-8, righty. 4-8, strikeout. And Jason Bay. 2-2. 1 to 10 single. That's a line out to short. And nothing going for the Red Sox in the 6th. We head to the 7th. And I think we're going to look and see who the pitchers were in this game 4 of this series. Game 4 of this series. Red Sox were Wakefield. Wakefield only lasted 2 2/3 innings. Then Justin Masterson came in for a little bit. And Manny Del Carmen. So we'll get those guys out. Javier Lopez and Mike Timlin. I don't have that card, so it did not matter. Yeah, all right. So, righty. Is Lopez a lefty? Is there a chance that he's a lefty? He is a lefty. I don't have Javier. I don't have a card for Lopez. Let me make sure I didn't get moved in with the batters. Oh, I do. Here it is. Good thing I double checked. The lefty, because I'm wondering if maybe they're going to bring the lefty in. They're going to bring the lefty in here in the 7th, I think. And coming in for Wakefield is going to be Lopez. In the 7th. So we can put the books on Wakefield. He pitched 6 innings. He's on the hook for the loss right now. He gave up hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. That's a walk. 9, 10. 10 hits. Gave up 4 runs. They were all earned. Walks. 1, 2 walks. 5 strikeouts. No wild pitches. No hit. Oh, I'm sorry. 0, 0, 0 is what I meant to put there. Not 1, 1, 1. So Wakefield was 6 innings, 10 hits, 4 runs. All of them earned. 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, no hit by pitch, and no wild pitches. And Lopez is coming in here in the What are we in the top of the 7th? Carl Crawford against Javier Lopez. Lefty-lefty matchup. 4-7 lefty. 4-7 strikes him out. Strikeout number 1. Willie Ibar. Oh, that should have been Evan Longoria. Fuck. I think that his card got stuck when I moved Pena. That should have been Longoria. That was a forced. It wouldn't have mattered, so it would be a strikeout. And now Carl Crawford is coming up. No, Carl Crawford is coming up. Thank you. Try that again. 4-9. Lefty, 4-9. And that is a ground ball shortstop X. Shortstop X is Jed Lowry, 4E21. 4E21. 4 and a 20 is great. And a 4-8-12 and a 21. And that's going to be a great play by Jed Lowry. Backhand snare and throws. Plenty of time. 6-3 put out. Now it's Willie Ibar, the DH today, who's 1 for 3. Single in the second for Willie. The pitch by Lopez. 5-3. He's going to be a right-hander. 5-3. Catcher, ground ball pitcher X. So he's going to test himself. He is a 4E51. Uh-oh. You do not want to test yourself. We're here. 4E51. E51. I didn't even know there was something so bad. $12, he's going to get to it, but a 11 is an error. Guess what? That is an error. Error. E1. And a single error. E1. This time it is an E1. So we've had an E1 and an E2. The Red Sox. Where is the other error? Where the hell did that other error go? Can't find it. Where are you, error? Oh, right here. And right here. Circle them. Makes it a little easier. So each team with an error so far. And with Ibar, now we are at a -4. Catcher is +1, so it's a -3. -2 for holding him is a -5. It'd take him to a 13 down to an 8. If he was even if he was successful, he'd be a 1 to 8. All right, Didier Navarro, who's 2 for 3. Didier Navarro trying to give the Rays some more runs. 4-6. He's gonna be righty. 4-6. Shortstop A, and that is enough to get the out. 1, 2, 3. And the error does not come back and cost him. We head to the bottom of the 7th. It is stretch time, boys and girls. Take yourself a drink and get yourself a nice stretch in. All right. Take me out to the ball game, my friends. So far, Sottenstein's pitched well. His point of weakness inning, he gave up 1 hit. So he can come out for the 7th inning, which he will do. He's going to come out for the 7th inning. Depending on how things go, they might pull him quickly, but 2-9. Strikeout. Strikeout number 4. Mark Kotsay. Mark Kotsay. 5'6". Lefty. 5'6". Single. He is an E stealer, so they're not going to worry about him. Being down 4 runs, they need base runners anyways. Coco Crisp, we needed a double play. It's been a hot minute. It's been 2 innings since you had a double play, guys. It's time for another double play. Here we go. 6'10", lefty. 6'10", catcher X. Uh-oh. Catcher X. Catcher X. 2E1 again for Didier Navarro. 2E1. If he does not get this again, I'm going to be very shocked. 2 and a 9 is a PF. And a 9 is not a 17. Again, the only error he has is a 17. We know that. So it's a PF, which is either a pass ball with runners and... Note, when using the balk rules, refer to those. Yeah, so we are using the balk rules, so it is not going to be a balk. It is going to be... It is going to be a pop up to the catcher. And we run runner first. Jed Lowry up 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th. And we have a 6'6" lefty. 6'6", 1-5 single. That's an 18 though. That is a 9 out to seconds. And that's going to do it. We head to the 8th. We head to the 8th. And Lopez is done. He's a 1-inning kind of guy. He's a 1-inning kind of guy. So it's going to be Manny Del Carmen. Coming in the 8th. So we can put the books on Lopez here. In the 7th, he pitched 1 inning. He gave up no hits, no runs, walks, nothing, strikeouts, 1. None of this, none of this, none of that. All right. So 1-0-0-0-0-0-1-0-0-0-0. All right, Manny DeCarmen is coming in to face off against Fernando Perez. The Rays up 4-0 here, trying to hold on in Game 4 of the series. 3-2 righty, 3-2, hit by the pitch. Hit him. Now, what's his? He's a +3. +1 is a +4. -2, so it'd be a +2 if he can get the jump. He needs a 7 to get the jump. He got a 4. If he takes his bad number, 13. What did we say it was? 3, 4 minus. It's a +2, so it's going to take him to 1-15. He's going 1-15. Jason Burley's wait a minute. Fernando Perez is just off, and he's in there. Stolen base. So hit by the pitch and a stolen base. That puts him on second with nobody out. Jason Bartlett. If he gets it to the left side, he might move the runner up. It's a 2 and a 1, which is a balk. He's a 0. So no balk. So I don't have to worry about that. And Jason Bartlett. That is a 4-7 right-hander. 4-7. He walked him anyways. Did it again. So the Rays have got 2 men on with nobody out. And Manny Del Carmen looking to get some help here. He's hit a man. He's walked a man. Imamura is 3 for 4 today, trying to be MVP of this game. 3-11. And that's a good column. Ballpark single, lefty, 1-19. That's a good be a base hit single. And I'm going to hold the runner and make it bases loaded and nobody out. Bases loaded and nobody out. And that's it for Manny Carmen. Thank you, Manny, but you're done. Justin Matterson is coming in the 9th. Matterson. I'm sorry, in the 8th inning. He's coming in the 8th. So DeCarmen, he pitched, check this out, 0.0. He didn't even get a freaking out. He gave up 1 hit. No runs. Oh, wait, we can't do that yet because he's got 3 men on base. Right, hang on a second. We'll have to fill the rest of that out once we see how Matterson does. Masterson against B.J. Upton. Bases loaded, nobody out. Ray's trying to put a stranglehold on this game. B.J. waits on the pitch. 2-8. Walked a base, walked a run in. Walks the run in. So the guy that got hit stole the base. It's still bases loaded, nobody out. And they haven't had a ball hit yet. Oh, yes, there was 1 hit. Imamura hit. But they had a hit Batman, a walk, and a hit. Carlos Pena. Bases loaded, nobody out. 1 run in. 6-9 lefty. Strikes him out. His first strikeout. Now they're going to go to double play depth. Double play depth. Try and get these last 2 by Evan Longoria. 1-6. Walked another run in. Walks another run in. And the Boo Birds are coming down from the rafters here. Carl Crawford against Justin Masterson. That is a 2-7, and that is a ground ball to second, and an A. Unbelievable. That's going to be a 4-6-3. Double play to end it. But the Rays pick up 2 runs, and they take a 6-0 stranglehold on this one. Now, Sottenstein, we're going to say his day is done. New pitcher coming in the 8th. And who was it in real life? Trevor Miller and Edward Jackson. Trevor Miller and Edward Jackson. Edwin Jackson? Edwin Jackson, yes. We got a lefty and a righty. Well, now's the time to bring the lefty in. Trevor Miller coming in. Trevor Miller coming in. So let's take a look at Sottenstein here. So Miller coming in the 8th. So Sottenstein pitched 7 innings. Gave up 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. No runs. 1, 2, 3 walks. 4 strikeouts. He didn't have a wild pitch, but he hit a batter, right? He did have a hit he hit one. No wild pitches, no balks. All right. So 7 runs, or 7 innings, 6 hits, no runs, no errors, no earned runs. And Trevor Miller against J.D. Drew here in the bottom of the 8th. See if the Rays can hold on. 4-9. A lefty. 1-8 single. That is going to be a base hit single. He's not going to try to steal. He's a C stealer. But you got Pedroia and Ortiz coming up. 6-7 righty. 6-7. Second base X. Uh-oh. That's Imamori. He's a 1E8. 1E8. At second. 1E8. 1 and a 7 is a G1. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. G8. And there is no 11. That's a 4-6-3 double play. 4-6-3 double play. And the Red Sox can't get out of their own way today. Triple play, double play, double play, double play. David Ortiz is 0 for 3, as you can guess. He's made a total of 3, 4, 5, 6 outs so far. Not a very good outing by Mr. Ortiz today. It's on the fritz tonight. People having all kinds of problems with YouTube. Okay. Sorry. Nobody on. 2 outs. 1-8. Lefty. Ground ball to second. And just like that, it's a quick 1, 2, 3. We head to the 9th. Matherson against Ibar. Matherson against Ibar. 6-7 lefty. 6-7 ground ball second base X. Dustin Pedroia is a 1E6. 1E6 at second base. He needs a 5-3, 16 or 18. And he didn't get any of those, so he's got it. 4-3 on the putout. Didier Navarro, who is 1 for 4. 4-7 lefty. 4-7 walks. Fernando Perez, who's 1 for 3 and also been hit by a pitch. As a 1-7 ground ball shortstop A, and that's going to be a 6-4-3, and that's going to be it for the top of the 9th, just like that. We head to the bottom of the 9th, and it's up to Boston to score 6 to keep this game interesting. Kevin Youquist up first. Kevin Youquist, 6-0 Rays. 3-8. 1 a double. That's a single. They're not going to steal down 6 runs. Jason Bay. 6-5. Righty. 6-5. Ground ball shortstop X. Shortstop X. Bartlett 2E21. 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 2 and a 5 is a G3. And a 9 on a 21 is a good play. It's going to be a G3. And I'm not think a G3 is going to be runner out at first. So that's a 6-3 put out. Runner moves up. Mark Kotze. 0 for 3 is Kotze. 6-8. Lefty. 6-8. Strikeouts. Strikeout number 1. And the Red Sox, down to their last out, Coco Crisp. Coco Crisp is 2 for 3. 4-8. Righty, 4-8. Single. It's 2 stars. Runner's going to come home. There goes a shutout. Runner comes home. There goes his shutout. And I should have been using the yellow die. I forgot the runner was at first. My bad. It doesn't matter. It might not matter, I should say. Kevin Cash. Trevor Miller. Trying to close this out. It's a 1. It's a wild pitch. And that is a 1. That is a wild pitch. And we're going again. So we have a wild pitch on Trevor Miller. We'll put that down. Wild pitch. 1-5. Strikeout to end the game. And there you go. 1 run for Red Sox. It was run on how many hits? He gave up 6. He gave up 1, 2, 3. So that'd be 9 hits. And 1 error. So the Red Sox, that's 1 run on 9 hits and 1 error. The Rays, 6 runs on... we never did Matterson. Came in the 8th here. He gave up 2 walks. 3 walks. He didn't give up a single hit. So 6 runs on 11 hits and an error. 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error against 1 run, 9 hits, 1 error. And the Rays have tied this series up at 2 games apiece now. Wow. So we're going to have a best of 3 in the American League. And we're going to have a best of 3 in the National League as both series are 2-2. Hope you got your dancing shoes on, Gamal. Thank you for showing up. Sorry to get a chance to say hi. I know you got a puppies attacking you and having a good time playing with them and enjoying your time. I didn't get a chance to really stop and say hello. I was trying to keep things going. So thanks to Gamal for showing up. And Barbara, good to see you tonight as well. Hope all is going well with you. I know you're cold out there. Try and stay warm. It's not that cold. It's not that warm here either. Trust me. It is not that warm here. Philip, I know you guys have had problems with the YouTube tonight, and I apologize for that, but nothing we can do about that here on the channel. Christoph, thanks for coming by. Cardboard Commander, thanks for coming by. Everyone that came by and said hi and everything, I appreciate it. The Rays sneak out a win here in Boston, and we know the series is going back to Tampa Bay for at least Game 6, but it might go 7 depending on what happens in Game 5. It comes down to a best of 3 now. There are 3 games left. The first team to win 2 of them is going to win the series. Very tight, good series in 2008 American League Championship Championship Series, ALCS. It has been a doozy. The Rays pick up the win 6-0. The win goes to Andy Schottenstein. The loss goes to Tim Wakefield. No save in this one, as there was not a save opportunity. So the Rays We're actually doing game 4, 5, and 6 in Boston. And so the next game will also be in Boston, which I guess was supposed to cut down on the travel, but it also gave those teams an advantage. The teams that went second, because all they had to do was win the 2 at home, and then it would be over. So I never like that. I always, in a 7-game series, it should be 2 at the home park, 2 at the visitor park, 1 back in the home park, 1 back in the visitor park, 1 back in the home park. If it's more travel, too bad, so sad. They got to travel. That's more fair and keeps an ebb and flow of the series going, in my opinion. But I'm sure the players probably complained about it. Oh, it's too much travel. There you go. That is another one in the books. I know my handwriting is terrible, and I apologize, but best I can do. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for caring. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you next time.